Are we live? Looks like we're live. Ooh, I can't look. I can't look. I will describe it in a moment. Seems like we're all live there. Gotta wait for that notification to go off on screen. I'm looking at my OBS, so I can't read it, but I can see when it's gone off screen. Go away. Go away. Go away. I think I see Kimmy in chat. Let me use the weird. Oh no. Excuse the weirdness. I will explain momentarily. I am excited. I'm excited indeed. So, I have been told not to look at what the stream is called. I have packages in front of me, and I have a suspicion of what one of them is. This is a Magic the Gathering unboxing stream, or depacking. You can check out my package live. Okay, the notification's gone. So, we have post, and we have bigger post. These just arrived today. We have a new camera as well. Ooh. Big post. We've torn all the stuff off so we don't dox ourselves. So I think I'm going to start with the small one first. Warm up. A little wiggly. It is a little wiggly. Sorry, I'm bouncing my leg in excitement, so that's probably why. I wish I could show you. Hang on. Can I show you? This is how we're doing it. Is my phone strapped? It's a phone strapped to a fucking thing that's very wiggly wobbly, but it's working. So, time to open. Oh, God, we got fucking technology in the house. I'm very excited. So we're going to start with this first. I'm trying to tell where the camera is. Knife is ready. I should pay attention to the cutting as I'm cutting. I'm cutting very well because I'm trying to make sure it's visible on camera. This is the our first attempt at opening things, don't worry. Oh god. Oh fuck. I just tore it open. This is going so badly. When there is a chance, there is a chunk of that is a chunk of this is yours, potentially. Okay, so we have a order document, so we'll get rid of that because I might have our address on it. Ooh, no, I've been excited for this one. I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Because it's got a card that I want for my favorite deck at the moment. Okay. So, let me get that. Move that to one side. We have some cards. We have... Ooh. A little bit reflective. And there should be autofocus here. I paid for a fucking autofocus app. We have Wear Down. I think we should have 2 copies. We do indeed. Because fuck enchantments, am I right? Enchantments and artifacts. Enchantments and artifacts. Fucking score. We have an Emrakul's Messenger. Lovely. This is the one I'm really excited about. Urza's Bauble. Sacrifice Urza's Bauble to choose a card random from target player's hand. Look at the card, ignore this ability. If that player has no cards left in hand, draw a card at the beginning of the next player's upkeep. I'm very excited to play this card in my Gisa deck. This is supposed to be auto-focusing. Hang on. Lovely. Lovely. Crispy, innit? I think I have to hit the auto-focus button, which isn't that fun, but hey. Then we have a Jackdaw Savior, which I think is one for Kimmy. Whenever Jackdaw Savior or another creature you control flying dies, return another target creature card with lesser mana value from a graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, that's actually dope as fuck. That could go in Bernard. But this is going in your... This is going in Miss Bumbleflower? There's a shadow on my face because of the phone cam. Bumbleflower. We have another crime committer for Gisa. Oop, oop. Oh yeah. This deals 1 damage to target attacking creature. Activate only during the end of combat step. It's a free crime. Instant speed. Give things flying to then recur some stuff. Is it instant speed? Oh, you give it flying with Bumbleflower as it dies. I see. That's cool. Then we have another doubler. We should have 2 of these. Into the Floodmaw. Here, so I need to put it here. Okay. Return target creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. If the gift was promised, instead return target non-land permanent an opponent controls to its owner's hand. Very nice little removal spell. And they get a tapped fish. I love the artwork on this card as well. It's fucking dope. Give it a proper look. Yeah, we got some lovely Bloomburrow staples. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I'm making 2 little piles for us. Re-sleeve these though, so. Boom, 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 boom. Now this autofocus isn't really auto. Is it auto? Like, I suppose it's autofocus in that I press the button and it focuses to the point that's there, but it should automatically be doing that, really. Bit of a shame. Right. The main event. I've got apparently Droid Cam X Pro, but I have to actually hit the autofocus button for it to refocus. I don't know what to say, but I think I know what these are. Are you ready? Stop talking about the camera. Are you excited and ready? Ooh, they're very pretty. We have Monty Python and the Holy Grail Volume 1 and Volume 2 Foil Edition. Oh, I'm excited. Pogfish. Pogfish. The shame is we know exactly what's in them, but I suppose that's also not a shame because we wouldn't have got them otherwise. I have my sleeves at the ready. Bubble. Ready to sleeve. Shiny cardboard. Woo! I am very excited to see a couple of cards that are in here, but I won't spoil it for anyone who wants to watch and doesn't know what's in here. I suppose we start with Volume 1 first. That makes most sense. The packaging's so lovely, it's such a shame to open. Yeah. I love their Secret Lair hollow foil taping. Anti-tamper seal. Just grab the focus again. You know you want to. I don't know, they're so pretty though. Look at that. Thank you, darling. Very pretty. Right. Time to shrip them. Ah, I got fucking blue balled. Like a bad peel. On second thought, let's not go to Camelot. It's a silly place. That's great. Thank you for being part of Secret Lair. Don't thank me. Criticisms of Secret Lair. They are now print. They're not print on demand anymore. They print a certain amount of number and they sell out ridiculously fast. We got very lucky that we got these. And they're also wildly expensive. It's, if you don't mind me saying, Kimmy, it's £40 for 5 foil cards. They're very good foil cards. But at the end of the day, they're not much different from from this freebie that they include. Oh yeah, Jamie. Jamie, did you come in to me criticizing the Secret Lair that I'm opening? Do you like, we've gotten high tech up in here. We got 2 cameras. You can see my wrecked nail varnish. On second thought, let's not go to Camelot. It's a silly place. We got very lucky getting these Secret Lairs, but yes, I will still criticize them, saying that they shouldn't be able to be sold out. Like, they had their distribution model perfect, and like, yes, we're paying silly money for trading cards, but that is what trading card enjoyers do. I mean, I've got my fucking transforming Megatron card here, and I think this thing cost me like 15 quid on its own. But if you don't want to spend silly money on trading cards, you can always head to limited edition on Etsy. Oh, look at that. Wouldn't you prefer a cute bear on the back of your trading cards instead of, I don't know, whatever that bullshit is? Oh, look, it's even backwards. Psh. Printing cards backwards. You can't even read that. Well, let me cover our logo so you can't read it backwards. These are our limited edition proxies. You can get these instead. Hello. I know, I thought it'd be funny to do an ad read there. Anyway. Hey! Anyway, this is what we're here for. Aww, right in with Tim the Enchanter. Check this boy out. Here's Tim. Ooh. Crispy. Tim the Enchanter. Tap him. Tim the Enchanter deals 1 damage to any target. He is a very interesting Rule 0 commander. And you can put him in a deck that does a lot of untapping. And do some crazy shenanigans. What is your name? What is your favorite color? Sorry. What is your name? What is your quest? What is your favorite color? That's fucking great. The artwork on this is gorgeous. Sorry, I'm looking at it. Right, let's crack it open. Just making sure there's nothing left in the packaging. There are 2 additional cards that I'm not too aware of as well. But of course I've seen what's in the drops. Oh, this is the double-sided card. Yeah, Tim the Enchanter. Bring out your dead! And is that light slightly too much? Let me try. That's a bit better, actually. Bad card, cool art. That's a bit better, actually. That's less glary. Search your library for up to 3 creature cards. Put them into your graveyard, then shuffle. I'm getting better! No, you're not. You'll be stone dead in a moment. Fucking classic. Jesu Domine, Domae sis requie. Smacks head with Bible. That's 1/3 of the Secret Lair. Ah, this is what I've been excited for. Tis but a scratch. Target creature gets -5/-5 until end of turn. A scratch? Your arm's off. Tis but a flesh wound. Oh, that's a shame. There's a print line on this one. I think. Yeah. It's very minor. Can't see it in most of the lights. It's not nearly as bad as Dragon Ball, but there is indeed a print line on this one. New Gisa card indeed. But we have African Swallow and European Swallow. Yeah, I'm sorry, darling. This is one you've been excited for. I should be sleeving these as I go. Hang on. There is. Tis but a scratch. You're having Tim as well, aren't you, darling? Yeah, you can do a Rule 0 commander with him, which would be quite interesting. Come on. Or I paid £2 for this app. How fucking dare it? Tim the Enchanted deals 1 damage to any target. There are some who call me Tim. Very nice. The reversible Birds of Paradise is. Well, you can't really see the print line in the sleeve, at least. It was on the other side. This is one of Kimmy's as well. We're splitting the lair. And then this is what I'm having. Go with that sleeve first. We want a shrubbery. One that looks nice, not too expensive. Put by the knights who say, nee! Search your library for a forest card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, I'm happy to have that 3 visits. Very happy to have that 3 visits. Man, I remember watching this when I was a kid and just being blown away that this can be a sense of humor you can have. MDFC Birds. And we have Counterpult, which is Goblin Bombardment. Sacrifice a creature. Counterpult deals 1 damage to any target. This should have been a reference to. They should have done a Holy Hand Grenade or a Killer Bunny. It is a shame they didn't do either of those. Fetches Lelouch. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries. Right, I'm putting that one in my pile for now. Can't remember what the other special card is, but it's in my pile for now. The sacrifice outlet. I quite enjoy my sacrifice outlets. Here comes Kimmy and chat being like, no, it's mine. I can't remember how we plan on splitting them, so I hope you do. Right. Without further ado, this is the one I am very excited for. This is the ones I want in it more than anything else. It has literally my favourite card in all of Magic the Gathering, reskinned in a Monty Python skin. Sorry, I should be opening it on camera. Come on, don't harsh my vibe, man. Whee, clean pull. Noodle monster, noodle monster, noodle monster, noodle monster. Can I get squids in chat? Thank you. Ooh, ooh. Hang on, we'll hide it with the gift card. Thank you for being part of Secret Lair. Again, the distribution model was better, and then they cashed in on FOMO, and it is not good. Oh, I love the squid emotes bouncing along the screen. And then we have the Bridge of Death. Which is a door to nothingness. I believe Kimmy's having this one. Sacrifice the Bridge of Death, target player loses the game. The ETB's tapped. Very nice. Okay. I'm excited to see what the bonus card is in this one. Good way to get into these. There we are. Okay. Oh, I took it off camera, so I definitely swapped the contents for something else. Right. We have a Bridge of Death. This autofocus is fucking shocking. We have Sir Bedivere's Scales, which is an Ashnod's Altar. Another sacrifice outlet, an incredibly powerful one. Hang on. I just realized I did not read the quote, and that means I doubly realized that I was quoting the wrong character when I was talking about Tim. This was the character I was quoting. What is your favorite color? You got all 5 to choose from on that card. White, blue, black, red, green. Sir Bedivere's Scales. We must see if she is a witch. Sacrifice a creature, add 2 colorless mana. So logical. If she weighs the same as a duck, she's made of wood. And therefore, a witch! Brilliant. Here we are. Oh, my fucking card I wanted more than anything else is print lines. Ah well. It's still awesome. Castle of Dark Depths. We have Noodle Monster. We have the Noodle Monster. If you want to see my deck list with Noodle Monster, that should be on Twitch. Castle of enters the battlefield with 10 ice counters on it. 3, remove an ice counter from Castle of When Castle of has no ice counters on it, sacrifice it. If you do, create Merit Lage, a legendary 2020 black avatar creature token with flying and indestructible. Which is only half of someone's life points in Commander. I realised very quickly when I built my first Commander deck around it. But still, I'm very happy to have that. And then we should have... Yes! This is what it's about. Are there any print lines on this boy? Oh, there's one. Oh, but they're not bad. They're really weird print lines. Yeah, so the Black Beast of flying and indestructible. Run away. Run away. Fucking love that. Hang on, I'm having a look at that now. You can see brave Sir Robin running away. Oh, that's fucking gorgeous. That makes me very happy. Can't you see how happy I am? And then, oh, I nearly looked at the next card. Opti-ping. Oh, there is a Killer Rabbit one! I didn't think there was a Killer Rabbit one. I'm happy about that. I wish there was a Holy Hand Grenade one still, but fucking... That's beast, dude. Literally, it says beast. Killer Rabbit of Kerbanog. And it's a Kazabrix. First strike at the beginning of your upkeep. If your opponents control no creatures, Killer Rabbit of Kerbanog deals 4 damage to you. And that's the most foul, cruel, and bad-tempered rodent you ever set eyes on. Look at the artwork on that, dude. It even cost you 40 quid. Was 40 quid divided by 5? An awkward one, like what, £8? Well, if you're happy to have this and I'll have the catapult, me? Not at all, because the catapult is more playable for me. You like bunnies? You don't have to answer on stream. And let me sleeve these boys up. Honestly, I much prefer the art on the bunny, but the catapult is more likely to be played, or I'm more likely to play it. I'll never use that card, but also neither will you. Kind of true with the Door to Nothingness as well. At the end of the day, we're a couple, and we share basically all of our cards, so whoever needs whatever. Oh, there's a imperfection on the sleeve. Guess. The Bedivere Scales. This is probably the best card in the whole there. The Ashnod Altar makes it worth it. I just was desperate to get the Dark Depths. The Bridge of Death. Lovely. Right. Kimmy has 6 artworks. A reversible boy. One of the additional cards, and probably the 3 most playable ones. Not gonna lie. The 4 most playable ones. Got the Swallow as well. And then I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 artworks as well. One of them being a token. Yeah, fucking sick. I really wanted the We Want a Shrubbery. And then also his Butter Scratch. That's going straight in my Gisa deck. This is a brand new pack of inner sleeves. As long as you're good with that as well, darling. I just had to show that you're getting the most playable one so people don't think I'm dicking you over. Well, that was exciting. It's kind of a pain. This setup is kind of a pain in the ass because, like, I can't quite see the stream monitor with the camera in the way. But that was fun. Something different. I'm going to sleeve up my ears as well while I'm here. Oh, and my desert. I get to do some changes to Gisa now a bit. Actually, I could just go into that, actually. I could go into updating my Gisa list. Or I could go play some more Cryptmaster. What's the consensus? I don't really mind. MTG stream? Might as well do more MTG stream while we're already doing one, yeah. I'm not running Buried Alive, but I do want to find a slot for Dismember. And let me just check our... I will change the output to... Cam. Hello. Move my fucking phone out of the way. We can close that now. Oh, it got warm doing that. Droid Cam Pro was the app I used, if anyone's curious. There must be like, oh, big me. God, that looks horrible. Where's me deck? Between me legs. I just smashed pleb as I push past there. Hello, pleb. On. Right, I'm gonna open. That's not. Is that hitting the microphone? Are we good? You good? I'm good. Well, that was really fun. I've got some lovely artworks to replace in some of my decks now. I don't. I got a tough decision, right? Do I? So the Dark Depths that I have in my Noodle Monster deck is this lovely, actual sea themed Dark Depths. But now I got Castle. You know? Which direction do I go in? Yeah, I'm going to check card market quickly and mark a few things as arrived, or one thing has arrived. Oh, boom. All of that did indeed arrive. Confirm arrival. Shout out, Kel's Cards. That order was from Kel's Cards. It was wonderfully packaged. Actually, like, legit shout out. They were great. Boom, 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 boom. Just checking to see if I have... No, so it's Dryad Arbor that I'm waiting on. Couple of removal spells. And a couple of removal spells. So I'm basically good to update Gisa. Let me just move our lovely new secret layers out of the way. Open my Gisa deck box. Gisa. I wouldn't mind a piece of Gisa. So I know one change that I'm going to do. What's your plan with Gisa? Very little. Very little, honestly. I'm going to update. Thank you for updating the titles. YouTube will probably need doing as well. Do you need the link to the YouTube Live? Like editing thing, because I find that makes it easier. I've got like a streaming bookmark with all my a streaming bookmark folder with all of the useful bookmarks. This day 7 years ago, I took a picture of a terrifying Nando's chicken at Pride. Hang on. He was looking directly at me for some reason. I was like, oh well, people can reverse image search my Facebook, but at the same time, like, my name is Con. There are not a lot of Cons. Actually, tuning in when I can get away with laughing this time. Well, here, you can see my picture of the Nando's chicken from 7 years ago. Gay Pride Nando's chicken. I took this picture while I was in work, because he was staring directly at me and it made me uncomfortable. Hello, Neutral20, indeed. I don't know if you saw any of it, but we've just opened. Oh my god, I missed the fucking... Well, she turned me into a newt. A newt? I got better. We opened the Monty Python Secret Lairs. I popped in on my YouTube, but I didn't register it was you. We have Is But a Scratch. Well, that's dark as sin. One of my personal favorite cards. Castle of... but it's a Dark Depths. A scratch, you've lost your arm. It's only a flesh wound. But now we're going to do a bit of deck updating, because I have some stuff to put in my Gisa deck. I think you played against my Dark Depths last Friday, actually. That's the thing that made the 2020 token. Bum 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 bum. I need to bring up Moxfield. Boom. Oh god. Oh, and I should probably close that. Boom. There we go. Ooh, he's got an arm off. Different movie franchise. I'm not sure Trilogy's a franchise. There's a snake in my boot. Honestly, the only like 2 decks I remember ever playing against was a Sauron deck on my first week and the bunnies. That's high praise, Kimmy. My memory is fragile at best. You are in good company, sir. You are in good company. Be gay, do crimes. This is my Gisa deck. So I know straight away I'm going to be swapping. Bumbleflower did make a statement with her thick stats. Alright, what am I not running in here? I'm not running body count anymore. I'm not running Withering Boon anymore. I did, however, have an idea for a proxy, though, through your Etsy, so once I actually start the job and get paid, I'll make a mission one for you. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, totally. We're very happy to do some proxies. I did a jokey ad read for our proxies while I was opening the Secret Lair. I think I may have taken Animate Dead out. Horizon of Progress might be out as well. Not sure on the Black Gate. Right, well, we'll have a look through now. But I've got Night Whisper in front of me here, which might be coming out for the Urza's Bauble. I'm half building digitally and in paper, so don't mind me. That's a card that needs to go in. Oh no, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. I want to cast it. I want to cast it, and then people will go, oh! And then everyone will clap. Vesuva. Great card. Instant creature, land, artifact, land, sorcery. There's the I've been looking forward to seeing this two together. My new nature to magic means I won't gasp. I'll just be there saying, is that good? Is that bad? So this is what I've been excited about. So there's for the uninitiated then, this is my Gisa deck. So Gisa is a 5-cost, here she is. She is a 5-cost legendary human warlock. She has Ward 2 pay 2 life inherently, so if you target her, you have to pay 2 and 2 life in addition to whatever you're doing, whatever spell you're casting. So it's really nice early game. If everyone's tapped out, I can just like smack my commander down and it's like, I don't have to worry about it too much. Skeletons and zombies you control get +1/+1 and have Menace. So Menace is, you need to block with at least 2 creatures. I think you have Menace in your Kaiser deck, so you're probably familiar with it. Whenever you commit a crime, create 2/2/2 blue and black zombie rogue creature tokens. So a crime is, as the reminder text says, targeting opponents, anything they control, and or cards in their graveyard is a crime. So basically anything that says target and stuff that, and on your opponent's stuff, that commits crimes. So this only triggers once per turn, so I have to make sure that I'm doing it during opponent's turn, so there's a lot of instant speed stuff. And it's really good fun. I'm very excited to stick this in here. It's the screen is not very high quality. The deck title makes more sense now. I'm gay and I do crime. Sacrifice Urza's Bauble to choose a card at random from target player's hand. Target player. Look at that card. Ignore this ability if that player has no cards left in hand. Draw a card at the beginning of your next turn's upkeep. So it is a 0-cost artifact that for free at instant speed I can tap it, target an opponent, look at a card at random, but to be honest, that side of it doesn't matter too much. And I end up with 2 3/3 menacing zombies. It's very good. And I already had Mishra's Bauble in here, and this is Urza and Mishra, the 2 brothers in canon who do. One of them's a genocider, eugenicist weirdo, and the other one's a homie, I think? I think he's cool. I think Mishra's cool. I can't remember if Mishra's cool. Put in chat, is Mishra a cool dude? We got sorceries, artifacts, land, creature. Oop, that is not the creature pile. I've mixed the land and the creature pile up. Oh no. Is Mishra a cool dude? Poll. Off the 0 information we have, is... Oop, I'm mixing the land and creatures up again. Enchantment. Land. Enchantment. Land. Well, that's actually a sorcery. It's an Agadeem's Awakening, which is an MDFC. So it's a land and a sorcery. Boom, boom. Land. There's a card that you have. Boom, 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 boom. Closest thing I know is the D&D god with a similar name, so I have no basis for this answer. Creature, artifact. I'm gonna Google it now. Instant. Artifact. Creature. Land, enchantment. Coolio. So. Oh wait, I've got half the deck to still fucking sort. Instant. Enchantment. Sorry, this is riveting content, I know. Land, creature, land, artifact, sorcery, land, instant. I can't remember if Sign in Blood is an instant or not. It is a sorcery. Enchant. Creature. Instant. Artifact. I'm fucking messing these piles up. Creature. Artifact. Land. Sorcery. What have they errated mana sources to? I'm assuming that's an instant. Yeah, it's an instant. Creature. Land. There's additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature, draw 2 cards and create a treasure token. That's going to be a question. Deadly Dispute or Night Whispers? So Deadly Dispute is instant speed, as an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a artifact or creature, draw 2 cards and create a treasure token. For 2 mana, instant. Night Whisper is pay 2 life, draw 2 cards for 2 mana. So Deadly Dispute, I need a creature that I can kill on board, and I draw 2 cards. Technically kind of 1 mana because you use the treasure. You can use the treasure, I should say. And there are some synergies in this deck that like sacrificing treasures. Then there's Night Whisper, which I pay 2 life, I draw 2 cards. It's still the 2 mana, so I still, like, Deadly Dispute, I still need the 2 mana open the same way. Or do I just go for Night Whisper, which is just... Does the deck make any tokens or anything that you could sack easily? So it does make the zombie tokens, but the issue with the zombie tokens is they're 3/3 swingers. They're big boys who do good punching. So I don't know if I actually want to sacrifice them and I could basically get the same payoff. Hey, interruption time. I need a picture of a deck building thumbnail. Can you give me a face I can screenshot, please? Is that enough? Is that good? I hope that was what you wanted. Do you still find me attractive, darling? Just bent a very nice land. Whoops. Thank you. Instant land. Let's make sure I haven't mixed any MDFCs up in here. $33, and then there should be like 2 MDFCs. Okay, cool. Okie dokie. We are ready to build. So creatures. Are any of these creatures not in here anymore? Also did a count on Kaiser. I think it was 35 lands, so I need to take a look at it and think about throwing in a few more. Hands are coming up too land dry too often. Yeah, so I think the general rule of thumb, especially for a mildly upgraded precon, is 37. 37 is a really good number. Especially if you're not drawing aggressively. Mathematically speaking, you should have quite a high likelihood of seeing at least 3 lands in your opening hand. which means then you can use your mulligan to get better hands, because obviously you get the free mulligan. And if we're playing casual, we'll usually let people mulligan until they have 3 lands and only start counting the mulligans at that point. But the general rule is 37. Yeah. This deck, this is a very high-powered deck. This has the One Ring. This has... I need to put a Phyrexian Altar in as well. It has a Phyrexian Altar. It has a free instant speed removal spell. It has a lot of very powerful cards in it. So, and it's got a lot of very early game ramp. In black, you have things called rituals. So you have cards like Culling the Weak, Dark Ritual. In fact, there's another one that's in here, or is it Sorcery Speed? Sorcery Speed, Bubbling Muck. For 1 mana, until end of turn, whenever a player taps a swamp for mana, it produces an additional black. Dark Ritual, you get 3 mana for 1. Sacrifice a creature, add 4 black mana. These are kind of counted as lands in this list, so I get to be cheeky and run lower land counts. But for the most part, highly recommend 37. Okay, cool. Can you share deck lists through the site you're on now? Tempted to make it on here to get some other people's feedback and advice. Yeah, so we are using moxfield.com. And if the is it your Kaiser deck specifically that you're looking at upgrading? Because if it is, Chris has a upgraded Kaiser deck, and it's very good. Bear with me while I grab my Phyrexian Altar. Oh no! Yeah, Kaiser for sure. Got most of the cards I want for it, so now it's next steps for sure. Oh, cool. Oh, Jesus, fan, we're being attacked. Fuck, run, lads, run. Pleb, stop it. Why is Pleb so rude? Batter down the hatches, lads. It's fucking hurricane season in my stream, boys. So, the main things we have to add in are a Tis Butterscratch, a Phyrexian Altar, a Urza's Bauble, and a Desert. Those are the main things. Let's do our land stuff first. So, these moments where I'm doing in-person deck building stuff at the same time as doing the online deck building is going to be a little boring. I do apologize. Right. I feel... So, Sunken Citadel's not in here anymore. And Spymaster's Vault isn't. I don't think. It is not. We have a Vesuva. Vesuva is a great card. You may have Vesuva enter the battlefield tapped as a copy of any land on the battlefield, that's including your opponent's. Back to deck list. Urza's Cave untaps a land. Oh no, sorry, searches for land. Sacrifices searches for land. Myriad Landscape as well. Sacrifices searches for basics. Talon Gates of Madara is a removal spell and a targeting a crime committer for 0 mana because it commits crimes when it ETBs. 3 Tree City we don't have in here yet. 3 Tree City. Damn, Phyrexian Tomb is a legendary land. What crime committing lands do we have that aren't legendary? Forbidden Orchard, Maze of Ith, Cabal Coffers. Cabal Coffers doesn't commit a crime, sorry. There ain't many anymore. That's fine though. So we're gonna have a desert in here too. Nixthalos Deserted Temple. This card is sick in here. Add 1 colors, pay 1, tap, untap target land with... you know what, I think it's going to be Nixthalos that gets cut. Forbidden Orchard, Cabal Coffers, Dracula Tomb, Maze of Ith, Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter we haven't put in yet. This is a crime-committing land destruction card that is free. Yeah, I think... Like, Nyx is very good, but I think I can get more mana with 3 Tree City more consistently. Exactly. Shizo, Bajuka Bog. The zombies don't count for Nyx, that's the issue. It's very, like, I can get the mana that I need with Nyx. Like, Nyx, it can be valuable quite quickly. But I'm not like, I've had opening hands. Excuse me. Have been a bunch of utility lands, and that just feels really bad. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, Urbog. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 basics. Charlie would be proud of me. So we need to go up 1 here. Wink. And we're going to have to cut some lands. Oh, High Market isn't in here. Oh, High Mark! Oh, High Market isn't in here anymore. And I don't think Horizon of Progress is either. Let me just double check that. Nope. Well, this is more reasonable. This looks more reasonable. Let me change the desert to the one I actually have because that's tripping me out. Wank. And the Maze of Ith, I believe, is the old one as well. Just ignore me. I have to do this. I have to. Okay, I think we're fine. Gotta get the artworks right. Sadly, I don't have a... Ooh! I'm gonna lie, I'm having so much fun making thumbnails. Whiteboarded Cabal Coffers kind of slaps, not kind of low-key slaps, not gonna lie. This is the one I have. Bajukes. Forbidden Orchard. I love making bright ass shit. Just made one for YouTube for this stream. Ooh, it does. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, being ever so slightly anal. Haha, he said anal. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to cut 1 or 2 lands. It may end up being a basic. It may end up being a basic. Because, like... So, the ones that suck to draw together... Cabal Coffers, Dracula's Tomb, Deserted Temple... Like, late game, drawing them together is lovely. But if I open with a Cabal Coffers, a Dracula's Tomb, Deserted Temple, Nighthalos, and a 3-tree city, and a Vesuva, it's kinda bad. Like a lot of and a Maze of Ith as well. Like a lot of these, I usually don't like white borders. Me neither. Me neither. But I also would rather cut spells rather than lands, if I'm being totally honest. So, you know what? Let's add all of the adds, and then we will figure out our cuts and I can stop looking at the actual cards in person. Dark Privilege. We have a Phyrexian Arena, which is not in here. Why did I not run Phyrexian Arena? Can you tell me, please? Like, okay, I already have a lot of draw cards, but more draw cards is always better. I have a really lovely old artwork of Phyrexian Arena as well. I got this one, which I believe is Urza Mishra having a punch up, actually. So that's fucking sick, considering. We got a Meat Hook Massacre, a Black Market Connections, a Dictate of Erebus, a Necropotence, and the one I didn't want to spoil, but now I'm spoiling. Something about using a target crime committing one instead. Yeah, literally. But also, you should, in any black deck, you should run Phyrexian Arena pretty much. This is the one I didn't want to spoil. I wanted to cast it on someone first. It's one of the horrible, you don't get your commander back until you deal with a spell cards. I'm mean. But this is the mean power level. This is mean power level. Right. Yeah. Only an oubliette. Only an oubliette. Checks card market, purchases, looks at the Imprisoned in the Moon, the Darksteel mutation, the oh, there's the one where you swap, where you give one of your opponents a target creature. So you go, hey, cool, you're doing nasty things with that commander. Here, you have it to one of your other opponents. And none of them are yours. I bought you a Darksteel mutation, and I bought you a the trade one. So I thought they were the nicer ones. Oh, I also have a Blood Moon now as well. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. Don't worry about it. That's I can't remember the show I'm quoting there. I am quoting. I'm not just going insane. Altar of Dementia, Soul Ring, Patchwork Banner's not in here. Ooh. My new job just sent me my contract whilst making my deck list. Like, hold on, guys, I'm doing hot magic stuff. Nice. Arcane Signet, Jet Medallion, Amulet of Vigor, fucking Gentleman Skull Clamp, the G Skull Clamp, not the OG Skull Clamp, but the fucking sick one. We haven't got a Post Citadel in here. Magic is more important. Palantir of Orthanc. The Machinist Skull Clamp, indeed. That was like my favorite quest from Fallout 4. Quest. Sorry. Ooh, baby. I got a nice one too. Not the nice one, but this is my favorite artwork for it. Surveyor Scope and Codex Shredder. Ooh, and Urz's Bauble, of course. Man, I cannot tell you how much I love cards like Mishra's Bauble and Urz's Bauble. I love that they never address it being in Fallout 3 as well. Like, it's just another mechanist. Yeah. I totally forgot he's in Fallout 3 as well. But I know it's 4 where you have the Ant Mechanist punch-up. The Ant-Man Mechanist punch-up, I think. It's been years since I played those games. I'm thinking of doing Fallout London on stream. Considering I'm technically a Londoner. 10, 11, 12, 13. I should have kept that to myself, really. So yeah, there's 2 to add. The Ant Queen or something, I think. Yeah, that's the one. I love that they never... Yeah. It was just, I thought I'd missed a message. Instance. Fell the Profane. Deadly Rollick. Deadly Dispute's not in there. I keep meaning to play Fallout London, but I don't think I actually own Fallout 4 on PC. Not actually Irish. Not actually funny. Waiting for Gib back. They're just in the other room editing things. Oh, I already had Deadly Dispute in there. Imp's Mischief. Aha! Another awesome Fallout card from the Kaiser deck. I'm about to slay. It is time. You always slay, baby. Tragic Slip. Consuming Corruption. Malakir Rebirth. Yeah, we got Malakir Rebirth. Not Dead After All. Dark Ritual. Yep. Defile. Ugh. Defile sounds like something Dung Eater might do. Gonna defile your corpse. It is time, not the Spire. Hot got me bad. I am about to slay. It is time, not the Spire. Heart got me bad. Oh, you're going to play Elden Ring finally. That is great fun. Definitely been a card I've used a lot more since realizing how good it is. Dude, the split second is like so. Advanced magic lesson for you. I assume you don't know this. I am already running a split second card in this deck because split second only affects activated abilities. Yo, pass me a good controller and I'll play some Elden Ring. Fuck. Yes, I can do that. Hang on. BRB. I had there's a statement to be made.
I interrupted the magic lesson. I'm sorry. Bye.
Remember, don't. It's connecting currently.
Okay.
So don't turn it on with the PlayStation button if the connecting stops. Otherwise, the projector is going to turn on. So, bye. A rare Kimmy sighting. But split second. Back to the magic lesson. Before I was rudely interrupted. As long as the spell. Apology accepted. Have fun storming the castle. Indeed. If you enjoy vibes, give us a follow on socials. And enter unapologetic chilling. As long as the spell is on the stack, players can't play spells or activate abilities that aren't mana abilities. That means that you can still do mana abilities. unsurprisingly. Cards like this, Phyrexian Altar, are mana abilities. I sadly don't think... I think this guy here isn't a mana ability because it makes treasures. But the great thing about that is there is one infinite in this deck. So you have a card called Gravecrawler, and we'll switch it to the amazing artwork that I have as a gift from Kimmy. This lovely pin-up zombie artwork. Gravecrawler can't block. You may cast Gravecrawler from your graveyard as long as you control a zombie. So, it is a 1-mana spell. Phyrexian Altar is sacrifice a creature, add 1 mana to your mana pool. You won't be able to recast Gravecrawler on the stack because it's not instant speed. But you can sacrifice a bunch of stuff to Phyrexian Altar while something with split second is on the stack. So Vats, Sudden Spoiling, there's a couple other split second cards. I think there's like another 2 in black. What that basically allows you to do is if someone can stop you from comboing, so say everyone's on 5 life and you have a Mishuk Massacre on the board. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. And you have 5 creatures and a Phyrexian Altar. Say someone has like a Stifle, so that can stop the ability of something. What you can do is even under... It's a bit complicated, but even under the split second, you can still activate your mana ability, so you can use these spells as like a cap on the stack so that people can't add more stuff. So you can go, okay, I'm sacrificing this thing to Phyrexian Altar. That doesn't use the stack because it's a mana ability. Then I'm going to cast, or even just, I'm going to cast one of these boys. So your opponent can't respond to anything that you're doing. And then you sacrifice your 5 guys as a mana ability while that Sudden Spoiling is still on the stack. So you basically can make use of... Not only does it mean that people can't respond to these spells specifically, but it means that they can't even respond to the spells under these spells. So, I hope that made sense. But Split Second's a very, very, very good ability. It's usually on very overcosted cards, but these 2 are fucking fantastic, especially in mono black. So, and this targets and this targets, so they commit crime. So I get tokens for it too. I'm good at card games. It's a combo ender for the most part. Basically, yeah. It stops your opponent from responding to the things that you're going to do. And if you're doing mana ability stuff, you can do that even with Sudden Spoiling on the stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oop, what have we not added? Deadly Relic, Deadly Dispute, Column Weak, Imp's Mischief, Vats, Tragic Slip, Consuming Corruption, Malakir Rebirth, Not Dead After All, Dark Ritual, Defile, Undying Evil. And then Tis But a Scratch is one we want to add in. Tis But a Scratch. Oh, I've done it wrong. Oh, that fucking artwork. Any artworks? Yeah, I've got the full out artwork in here. Boom, 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 boom. Cool, cool, cool. Now we go to sorceries. We got some powerful new sorceries in here. Some very iconic sorceries. because there's not a lot of enchantment artifacts. There's not a lot of permanent removal outside of creature removal in black. Creature removal black's got some fucking crazy bits. It's got like a lot of free ways to remove creatures, but it does not have. It has Feed the Swarm. As low-costed enchantment removal, it has Feed the Swarm. It has no artifact removal, basically. So, this card's a thing. I pulled this. Repeat the following process X times. Each opponent loses 3 life unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent or discards a card. It's, yeah, it's pretty strong. It's pretty mean. We got a Reanimate, Signing Blood. Oh, and Toxic Deluge is in here now as well. That is not the artwork I have. We have the Lord of the Rings artwork. Insatiable Avarice, Agadeem's Awakening, yep. Scheming Symmetry, Pact of the Serpent, Demonic Tutor we need to add. Again, this is very, very high power level. I wouldn't be running tutors or anything like that in the deck otherwise. Feed the Swarm, Bubbling Muck, and then we've got a Knight's Whisper. Oh, again, wrong artwork. Bum, 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 bum. I am so anal. That's also the wrong artwork. I've got a lovely full art for this that actually doesn't say any of the text on it. This is such a cool card. It's a 2-cost sorcery. It basically does exactly the same as Night Whisper, except it's not pay 2 life, you draw 2 cards. It's target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. It's a sorcery. It's like but what you can do if someone's on 2 life on your turn, you can just pay 2 and kill them. But also it does commit crimes. So that's a lovely fun card. Right. That's that lot. I think the real painful bit is there's going to be some creature cuts to do. I don't think I'm running Tiny Bones anymore. No Tiny Bones. I'm pretty sure these are all still in there. I have a retro border Yawgmoth, which looks lovely. Okie doke. Priest of the Forgotten Gods, Cryptghast, Magus of the Abyss. Undead Augur, Crick. Zombie Trailblazer. Ooh, we're gonna have a good few cards to cut. Bookish Bowmaster's Marionette, Yawgmoth, Gravecrawler, Ayara, Karvak, Mirkwood Bats, Warren Soul Trader, Death Baron, Emperor of Bones, And then we also have Gary. Oh yeah, we've already got Gary in there. Right, so we have 6 cards to cut. And honestly, I would love to find a place for Tiny Bones. So we'll pop him in. And then there's also a, I would love to put in a Zulaport Cutthroat. Because how does he work again exactly? The most valuable aristocrat, which is something, when something dies on your board, deals damage to an opponent. Or if something dies on the board, it's a variety of those effects. Whenever Blood Artist or another creature dies, target player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. That one commits crimes. Whenever Zulaport Cutthroat or another creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So that's less valuable with the board wipes and things, and it doesn't commit crimes. And we already have Blood Artist, Marionette Apprentice, and that one only does it on my stuff as well. But this one gains life, but this one creates a creature. They're very... It's a bit of an and an ah between these two. But like, what I like about Marionette Apprentice is it creates a creature artifact that then pings everyone when it gets sacrificed. It allows for all of the things that like give me value when stuff gets sacrificed. This allows them to be live early game, which is really nice. It helps like ramp, it helps draw, it helps everything. So this is very good. But back onto aristocrats, we have Blood Artist, Marionette Apprentice, Zulaport Cutthroat, Ayara, which is when they come into play. We have Mirkwood Bats as well. We also have Nestle Crunch. Post Citadel, sacrifice 10 non-land permanents, each opponent loses 10 life. Not strictly an aristocrat, but it does similar stuff. We're not running Animate Dead anymore. And then, yeah, we also have Meat Hook Massacre, which has whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you gain 1 life. I think that's it for aristocrats. It does 1. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then Priest of the Forgotten Gods kinda does it too. Sacrifice 2 other creatures. Any number of target players each lose 2 life and sacrifice a creature. You add 2 black and draw a card. It's very good. I have found Kenneth Haidt. Oh, nice. Well done. I was trying to remember who he is. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Took me too long to realize he was above me. I'm going to head off for now. Should probably handle this whole contract thing. Hopefully be back on another stream soon. Yeah, thank you for hanging out, Neutral. Hope you enjoyed. We can definitely help workshop your deck at some point. Goodbye. $33, $34, $35, $36 lands, including my MDFCs. So why is there 38 here? Wait, that can't be right. 34, 35, 36, 37. So there is one. Is it the basic? Do we have too many basics? Your basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. No, we have exactly 18. Am I not running the black gate anymore? I think that might be it. I'm no longer running the black gate. Creatures, we have 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that'll be Tiny Bones and Zulaport Cutthroat. Sorceries, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That lines up perfectly. There is one more card I want to put in. And I think it might be better than Gary. But Gary's on theme. And Gary becomes a 3/5. And the healing is like fucking undeniably fantastic. Is it? It's something mouth. Rot Mouth Viper. It's another Torment of Hellfire, basically. The additional cost to cast a spell, you may sacrifice any number of non-land permanents. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each permanent sacrificed this way. Whenever Rottenmouth Viper enters or attacks, put a blight counter on it. Then for each blight counter on it, each opponent loses 4 life unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent or discards a card. I would like to run both. So let's see how many draw spells we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's card selection. 5, 6. We'll include the tutors. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. 13, 14. 15. 16. 17. Kinda 18. 19, 20, 21. 21 draw spells. If that feels kind of right, because this is my high power deck and like 3 of them are 1-for-1s, or more than 3 of them are 1-for-1s, like 5 of them are 1-for-1s. I feel like either Deadly Dispute or Night Whisper could come out. I'm leaning towards Deadly Dispute because I like how Night Whisper, all I need is 2 mana. So if I open one thing that can tap for black, one thing that taps for colorless, I can go +1 in hand. I want to see what Kimmy thinks. Hello. Can you help? Can you help? I have 21 draw spells, including tutors and 1-for-1s. That is a lot. A lot of it's reusable draw as well. So I'm considering taking out Deadly Dispute, because early game it's not going to help me a huge amount because I have to sacrifice a creature, although it is a net of only costing 1 mana because it gives me a treasure back. But I don't really want to sacrifice my zombies unless I'm doing crazy shit. And yeah, like, it's a great card, but I think Night Whisper's Sign in Blood, Flexible Draw is better. Yeah, doink, doink. Cool. That's one card cut. It's a shame because it's instant speed, but I think it's better than Night Whisper, and that means I can put the Urza's Bauble straight in. Oops. I have like 6 aristocrats. What, with Night Whisper, or so instant speed doesn't matter so much? The instant speed value is more so if I block with something and then I can pay 2 and sack it and draw 2. It's very much a win con of the deck though. That's my problem. I need Chris in chat for this one. He plays aristocrat stuff. I'm just gonna send him a message now on Facebook. Especially considering you can do sack stuff with zombies, but you want to swing with them too. So the idea is I swing and then I sack. That's the glory. Oh, I meant to message Chris. I got distracted. How many effects is too many? With 3 tutors in the deck, think Gisa has 6 at the moment and trying to cut 6 cards. So yeah, because we have this is I will have a little Tiny Bones moment while I wait for that message to land. Tiny Bones is 1 mana. He comes in as a 2/2 menacing Death Toucher, and he lets me cast target non-land permanent card from player's graveyard, and any mana of any type can be spent to cast the spell. That value is pretty fucking nuts. But he's a shit early game card. But I feel like a 1 menacing Death Touch 2/2. He's a late game card. But he's so slow, I have to cast him and then I can't swing with him the turn that I cast him. I play him and then I wait for a board wipe. He's so much better with haste. That's the issue. You know what? That's exactly the issue. He's a late game card. Like, if I play him mid game, that's fine, but I would much rather cast some of my other cards mid game. Much rather. Yeah. You could cast him turn 3, that would be the value, but turn 3 I can usually have Gisa on board. I'm not swinging until turn 4. While Emperor of Bones is a fantastic early game card because I can start removing things from people's graveyards really easily. He scales into the late game because I can make him a 5/5 for two extra mana. He puts a +1/+1 counter on himself, and then when he does that, I can put a creature card exiled with Emperor Bones onto the battlefield under your control with a finality counter on it. It gains haste, sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step, so I can just fucking like he like is geared so much better for the deck. Sucks, man. I don't think Tiny Bones. I just don't think goes in the deck. Like Crypt Breaker is such a better early game card. 2/2, tap 3 and tap zombies you control, draw a card and you lose 1 life. We have like a decent amount of zombies. Naturally, yeah, we got 7. It's fine, could be better. But then as soon as I'm making the tokens, it's like, boom, Crypt Breaker. 2 tap, discard a card, put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield, and he allows himself. He enables himself. Man, I want to run Tiny Bones so fucking bad. I want to run Tiny Bones so fucking bad that I'm scrolling away. Lands 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So I should probably cut at least 1. You gotta make a deck around him, unfortunately. Yeah. Alright, Tiny Bones is chopped. Boom. I need to stop trying to put him in. Do I just cut a basic? Is Nycthalos so good? Goodbye, dear lad. Is Nycthalos so good that it's worth potentially dead drawing? We'll find a place for you elsewhere, we will. Is Nycthalos so good that it's potentially worth dead drawing it? Because remember, we're in mono, dude. We got 3 pips here. We got 3 pips here. We got... I think that counts. Only because I'm in black. As in, it's not worth having because I've got so much other ramp. Both of which are better. But it's live. It's live with one other card in Gisa. That's true, it's neutral with one other card in Gisa. Well, that's assuming that it's not a 2 mana pip card. So what, Gisa and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, assuming Phyrexia mana symbols count. 9, oh no, they're one use. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, only 14 cards, well, 2 crimes. I don't think it's worth it, IMO. But that means my Shrine of Nycthalos isn't in any of my decks, and that feels bad. Do you play the basic Swampland synergy thingy at the moment? Is that the one? Do you mean Cabal Stronghold? The one that it taps for colorless and then for 3 mana and you tap it, it taps the amount of basics you control. I'm not running that currently. I don't think it's good enough. It's like, that's like if I want to do a low power version. Is that better? No, definitely not, because it's 4 mana and then I need basic swamps. So it needs to be one of the 18 cards that I have here. Cabal top, 3-tree city, then Nyx, and even Vesuva is a way that I can make 2 Cabal coffers. And Deserted Temple is a way that I can tap Cabal coffers twice. And honestly, the consistency cut isn't worth it in IMO. And honestly, the consistency cut isn't worth it in IMO. Yes, I get you now. Cutting down on the consistency. Oh, feels bad, man. There's so many things that I dead draw into with it. Like literally, Vesuva. You blame lots of tokens, yeah. Because that's the thing, it's a token deck, not a permanent deck, really. You're right. I hate that you're right, but you're right. Like this... This is like almost a dead draw land anyway. Oh, okay, so here's a thought. Well, so that's the thing. Vesuva can enter, even if I have shit lands, I can still not miss my land drop and play Vesuva. It's basic. At its worst, it's another basic. At its medium, it's a second crime committer. At its best, it's a second Cabal coffers. And that's also good value in that I'm making it very difficult for my opponent to remove. Like, even if you have anti-land stuff, I'm making it very difficult for you to get rid of Cabal coffers. The real dead drawy lands are like Cabal coffers, Nyx, and 3-tree city early game. And a Vesuva. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nyx never taps for black unless you have Urbog or a big board. Yeah. 3-tree city, I need... And I've got 7 zombies as well anyway. Yeah. Sorry, Nyx. Man, that fucking sucks. Fucking sucks. Are you 100% sure? Because I'm cutting a very good card right now, and I'm pushing a fucking desert in instead. Well, it's whatever you feel like the deck needs. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think it does. I've had 2 games, I think, recently. You keep getting stuck with not enough black. Yep. I've had 2 games recently, I think, where I have not had it quite enough black, and it feels so bad. But like everything else, you may have Vesuva enter the battlefield. That means that it can commit a crime with Talon, and it's an easy swap back if it doesn't feel good. This is true. It's true. But you know what I'm like. Like so I get into the difficulty of the decision because it helps with really like weighing up the pros and cons, but the big reason I don't want to cut Nyx isn't because it is very good in the deck, but the main reason I want to cut it is it's a £25 card. So we got 4 cards to cut. We got 20 draw cards. I want to keep the draw high. I really like aggressively drawing with this deck. You'll easily find another deck for it. That's true. It's totally true. I mean, if as I say I want to take your Ashling deck off you, if you want to dismantle it, I'll have that off you. Nyx can go in there. So, because I want something that can play more on the stack, because like all of my decks are like token creature things. Yeah, it goes great in Ashling. Do you have a Nyx yet? Did you get a Nyx? Or are you just proxying? So it's still worth us. Having 1 copy I'm very happy to have, still. Even if I'm not using it currently. Cool. Right. I have a feeling the next cut is a very simple one. It's probably Zulaport Cutthroat. It's only creatures I control. Yes, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life, but... And it's like Blood Artists... Well, so Blood Artist does the same amount of life gain, it just only deals 1 damage to 1 person, but it also hits on my opponent's cards. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have 6 aristocrats with 3 tutors in the deck, as well as a Grey Merchant of Asphodel. Asshole-del. And currently we've got Rotmouth Viper in there, and a Torment of Hellfire too. And a Pact of the Serpent. So we have a lot of burn. We have a lot of really nice burn. Man, I'm fucking so happy I have one of these. It's right here in front of me. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Sorry. I want to run this card too bad. I'm not taking it out. Straight up. It and Necropotence do horrible things together. Part of me is like, is Gary actually good enough? When Gary Merchant of Asphodel enters the battlefield, like in this deck, Gary's amazing. Post Citadel, thank you. When it's strong black stuff is very fair. Yeah, it like, even if it doesn't gel necessarily with the strategy, it will get me wins. It's a way I can dig through the deck. It's very powerful. Gary is very good, but at the same time, I only have like 2 reanimate spells. It's 1me1 and nearly 1me another. When Gary Merchant of Asphodel ETBs, each opponent loses X life, where X is your devotion to black. Same issue with Nyx. Where X is your devotion to black, you gain life equal to the life lost that way. The main value is the life gain, honestly. The main value is the life gain. Because I'm paying so much life to do all the different things that I'm doing. Having that life gain is like, it's very needed. It's why I'm still running Consuming Corruption. Consuming Corruption deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, and you gain X life, where X is the number of swamps you control. Like, just those 2 spells alone keep me in the game. And then Blood Artist, and then Ayara as well. Alright, Zulaport Cutthroat has to come out. That's fine. No worries. It's totally cool. See what Chris is going to be like. 6 is good. Zula port has come out. Tragically. Crick as well is some life gain. Cryptgast is actually great life gain. So many of my cards hurt me. One board wipe. Kind of a board wipe. But see that the problem with Torment of Hailfire is people will keep their best things. I don't want to cut another draw card. I really like 20 draw cards. The removal package feels pretty tight too, because we've got Feed the Swarm, Torment of Hellfire, Toxic Deluge, then we've got Defile, Consuming Corruption. Cut good things. We are. I just cut a fucking Nycthalos. I cut a Nycthalos for a fucking desert. Okay, okay. Is that a good enough cut? Don't say cut Cabal Coffers. Illegal. Not allowed. You're just jealous there isn't a Cabal Coffers in white. There is. There kind of is. There's the fucking insane, like, Gaia's Cradle type one. God, YouTube takes forever to fucking update. Hmm. 3 cards to cut. And I've got to go find my Rotmouth Viper. I really want to put this in. I really want to put this in. No, we can't take out Post Citadel. No. No. Refuse. Just we refuse it. Are you trying to be funny? I want to post too close to the sun. Yeah, so you're trying to be funny. I fucking see you. Comedians get shot. Is Yawgmoth good? Yawgmoth is incredible. It's a do it every turn. Pay 1 life, sacrifice another creature, put a -1/-1 counter on up to 1 target creature, and draw a card. I do that every rotation if I've got my commander on, because I sacrifice one of the tokens. I commit a crime, create another 2 tokens. So it's one of the best crime committers in the deck. Every time I play this card with my commander out, it has been value town. So it's one of the best cards in the deck, honestly. I'm gonna go get T&E to heal my bullet wound. That's not fair. Jammy 33 is too far away to get shot. Yeah, totally. I'm taking. You guys can't gang up on me if I can shoot one of you. We have done some tough cuts. We've cut Deadly Dispute and kept Night Whisper in. It's not for the combo. Nah. Though it does have some nice little utility pieces. I can put the -1/-1 counter on Emperor of Bones, which means I can then adapt to again. Oh, he puts 2 +1/+1 counters. Yeah, so he's a 5. He becomes a 5/5. Fucking dope. I can put 2 -1/-1 counters on him, and then I can use his effect again and recast something with haste, which is really nice. I can then also kill stuff that will just like ping people, which is really cool. Honestly, like I want to keep it. I really want to play this card, so I don't want to cut it. But at the same time, this card has 0 synergy, and it's just not Toxic Deluge, Torment of Hailfire with legs. Undying Evil's been pretty lackluster for me. How many protection spells do I have? I've got Malachir Rebirth, Not Dead After All, Imp's Mischief, Sudden Spoiling. There's 4. Gary cut. See, Lauren, you speak my language. Let me finish counting up my protection spells. That's 4, 5, 6 Town Gates of Madeira, not including Undying Evil. I still kind of want 7. 7 feels right. But yes, so Gary, we were discussing it as the reason why he's still in here, because we did discuss him very quickly, is he can win games. And we're in mono black, obviously. That means that we're spending a lot of life. This costs life. This costs life, so that's 2. This costs life 3, 4, 5. 5, but then also heals myself, but we'll call it 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, Jesus Christ, 14, 15, 16, I mean, 5 mana heal, I mean, I want you to run that because I have to play against it. Your arguments are superb, Lauren. They're superb. We're on like 15 pay life cards. $16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yikes. You're right, dude. You're right, but that means I'm cutting Gary from my zombie deck. Okay? I'm cutting Gary from my zombie deck. That feels illegal. There's also too many creatures for a monoback. You know, Gary has lost me games because I have kept him in hand for a win, and I've like tried to hold him rather than just using him to gain the life. So you know what? He can come out. And I don't mean out the closet. Boom. Boom. Goodbye, zombie. That sucks. That hurts. That hurts. I've removed Nyx and I've removed Gary this stream, okay? Ooh. But it's correct. It is correct. Man. Do I take out Karvik too? The issue, target black card from your grave. Gary's gay? With a name like Gary. I mean, he's quite fabulous. Looks cool as shit, man. I'm so glad you're in, Lauren, though. Like, seriously, thank you for helping with that, because we are at tough cuts. Gary's secretly your name, indeed. We are at, like, upsetting cuts. But it's gotta be done, man. Gotta be done. This is 1 me games. VATS is, like, multi-card removal. How much removal do I have in here? 1, 2... Kinda 3. Can reuse removal 4. Gives boys death touch? We'll call that 5. 6. Jesus, just 6 alone in creatures, man. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's not really removal. 13, 14, 15. Nope. 16. 17. 17 pieces of removal. I like that. Honestly, that kind of feels right. Cuts are not done. Play with 102 cards. No one will ever know. I mean, it's not like we do fucking deck checks, dudes. If Rotmouth Viper couldn't be cast for like 1 fucking mana in this deck, it would come out, but honestly, what I really like about it is it's a very impactful use of my tokens. You playing without a Triumph next week? Shut up. Wanna get shot again? I have to give threats with a goofy face on so that they're softened slightly. We got 20 draw spells, 17 removal pieces. I could just take a fucking tutor out. I only have so many biscuits to stuff in my bullet holes. But darkness is too good. Lauren's making notes of the whole list for the Light Pause matchup. This deck is very. I think this is like. I mean, like the One Ring is pretty fucking nutty. Necropotence is pretty fucking nutty, but I think this is like very much on the power level of like Heliod, Light Pause. She'll forget Mesa Vith, don't worry. Shots fired. Apparently Kimmy doesn't only roast me, that's nice. That's where Lauren comes in and goes, cut Magus. Thank you, sweetheart. We have a follow? I didn't even hear the follow thing go off. Thank you for the follow. Now let me. Boom, 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 boom. Zamora4646, thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Apologies, I didn't hear it go off. Oh, Stream Elements has just done a jump about. Stream Elements, OBS. We use OBS in this household. How many ramp spells do I have? We have Priest of the Forgotten Gods. That is great reuse of some of my ramp spells, so let's call that 2, 3, 4. Cat Food Obtained, nice. 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, we'll count that. 16. Yo, this deck goes crunk when I have Black Market Connections out. 17. Can be 18. 18. 19, 20, 21, 22. Gets me ramp spell, so we'll call that 23. And then all of my fucking tutors as well. So I can probably cut a ramp. What ramp is the question? Because they're all pretty good. Patrick Banniger's +1/+1 to all my zombies. That's like one of the only lords in the deck. There's like 3 lords in the deck, I think. So that's staying. Is it Crick? Well, we got like 23 ramp spells, dude. So do I take out like Culling the Weak? Surveyor Scope is too fucking good in this deck. That's not coming out. Phyrexian Altar is also too good. I'm putting it back in because it's such a good sack outlet. Excuse me for the move. You know, I'm quite happy with the Gary cut because I've also taken out some of my reanimate spells, and like that was the main reason to have more reanimate spells in is sack Gary, reanimate Gary.